I survived the world's heaviest woman's daily diet.
Today, I'm
We pop out 4 or 5 donuts.
attempting to finish the world's heaviest woman's daily diet, and this is meal 1. A typical breakfast for Susan Amon is 4 to 5 donuts, 4 to 5 potatoes made into hash browns, a full package of bacon, 4 corn dogs dipped in nacho cheese, and a 7-egg ham and cheese omelet. A few weeks ago, after just barely managing to finish the world's heaviest man's daily diet, I uttered the words that I'm most definitely gonna be regretting by the end of today.
What is
I just gotta say, if this video gets 50,000 likes, I will attempt to eat the diet of the world's heaviest woman.
Who can now it's the question, who can eat more, men or women, going based off the heaviest one of each?
Fully completing this challenge is going to be close to impossible because Susan's diet has more calories and more items than the world's heaviest man's.
Well, that just answered my question. I guess there was no point of me asking that question if you're going to answer it immediately.
Diet. But when it comes to food challenges, I do not give up.
That was nasty. That was nasty, yeah.
I decided to start with the donuts first. Susan eats around 11 times what the average person eats in a day.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. 2 donuts down, I'm done. I'm done. 2 donuts down, I'm out of there. But I respect, look, I like the strawberry sprinkles.
Around 11 times.
I respect, hold up. The raspberry filled donut? Now that's some good stuff right there.
In a day. My strategy to get through this challenge was to break this up into 4 separate meals.
Thank you, Chopper, the hamster for sub.
Those were tasty. After the donuts were down, I moved on to the 7-egg ham and cheese omelet.
7 eggs?
Who's team ketchup on eggs?
Why'd you piss me off immediately after having the jelly-filled donut? Like, why'd you piss me off immediately after? My mom likes eggs with ketchup. Haven't talked to her in 5 years because she wants to pull that BS. Think I'm gonna claim you as my mother and you want to put ketchup on your eggs. All right.
Comment down below. I made sure to enjoy this omelet as much as possible because I had a feeling my taste buds were about to get bombarded.
My taste buds already feel bombarded from looking at that. That was too much, dog.
Right, the omelet is down. After the omelet, because I had a feeling my taste buds were about to get bombarded. All right, the omelet is down. After the omelet, it was time to get to the 4 corn dogs dipped in nacho cheese.
This is a ridiculous amount of cheese.
Unsurprisingly, the first corn dog tasted amazing.
I eat corn dogs with ketchup,
After
not
working
cheese.
my way through the first few corn dogs, I got an idea. I decided to take a corn dog and combine it with some tasty bacon, dipped in some nacho cheese. Woo! This combination was legendary.
All right, our corn dogs are down.
Next, it was time to move to the full package of bacon.
I'm just not a bacon fan, so no matter what.
After getting into
But
the
the
bacon,
fat people
I decided
love the
to combine
bacon.
it with the leftover nacho cheese. Little did I know that this nacho cheese was about to be the bane of my existence for the next few hours.
It looks like the bane of anyone existing. That's too much cheese.
All right, well, our bacon is fully down.
Next, it was time for the biggest breakfast item, the hash browns. Instead of using ketchup, I decorated my hash browns with some nacho cheese.
Gotta do what I gotta do.
Oh, I'm not
Now
even
this
feeling hungry
combination
at all.
was spectacular.
How do y'all
These
feel about hash
tasted
browns? They
amazing,
cool.
But a few minutes later, I realized that eating all this cheese so early on definitely wasn't a smart decision.
This man is gonna be 7,500, 8,000 calories, 8,000 calories down by the end of breakfast.
I decided to make a call for my own stomach's sake.
That was rough. I got everything down to the size of this
7,600?
unnecessarily large bowl of cheese.
Goodness.
What I'm gonna do is end up saving that cheese because what I gotta eat for my next meal is most likely gonna require me to use that cheese anyways. It's about 1 o'clock right now, which means I have about 11 hours until the end of this challenge.
Since I didn't finish the cheese, meal 1 was a fail. On the plus side, I was 20% through Susan's diet. A few hours later, I had a pizza at my doorstep and it was time for meal 2.
Everybody, I had a really awesome pizza joke I was gonna say before I got into this meal, but I just couldn't get down the delivery. Get it? Because the pizza got delivered.
The next item on the list was a large pepperoni pizza.
The whole
The
thing.
crunchiness was spectacular. As I worked my way through
It really depends what place though, because getting a large pepperoni from Pizza Hut is different from Little Caesars, is different from Papa John's. I feel like when it comes to pizzas that I've had, Papa John's has the thickest pizza. Like per slice, like Pizza Hut's pizza is very thin, to be honest. So it's gonna be. I'm not gonna be able to do it regardless, right? But
Crunchy pizza. It was starting to taste pretty bland, and I was in the mood to try something I'd never tried before, so I reached for Domino's garlic sauce. Let's just say I wasn't a fan. But what I am a fan of is
Domino's?
ranch.
I will never understand how Domino's is the most popular pizza restaurant. I will never understand Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut isn't that much better, but it's better. And Papa John just clears. Like there's not a single thing Domino's does better than Papa John's, which is that's why it's absurd how big Domino's is. Like I guess they might just make Domino's better in other places. Because if Domino's tastes where I am the same as everywhere else, I'm just gonna assume that everyone in America has horrible taste buds, and we should honestly drown. I don't know.
Using the ranch, I worked my way through the rest of the pizza. The item up next, I was very much looking forward to.
Everyone, our pizza's
Maybe
down.
there's just more restaurants of Domino's, so it's like it's easily accessible. Like maybe there's just not a Papa John's everywhere, even though Papa John's is humongous. Like McDonald's don't have the best burgers, but it's very easily acceptable. Accessible.
The next item on the list was 2 bowls of ice cream. The website I got Susan's diet from didn't specify on a flavor, so I chose one of the most underrated flavors out there, cookie dough.
I'm so glad you didn't choose no mint chocolate.
And that's when I got another idea.
I swear you
Ice
put the
cream
cheese
and
on it.
ranch.
I'm just kidding. I'm not that sick.
I almost cried. Almost cried. Oh my goodness. I thought he was going to put cheese on it, to be honest.
The first bowl went down quick.
First ice cream down.
I just gotta say, cookie dough ice cream is absolutely fantastic.
The second bowl went down even quicker.
Right. 2 bowls of ice cream are down.
After that, it was time for a full-sized bag of potato chips.
All right, now we have our large bag of chips.
That's
I chose the
humongous
best
bag.
chips you can possibly buy. We have barbecue chips.
I'm not mad at him. I love barbecue. Some barbecue brands are terrible though. I don't know. I can't remember the brand off the top. I don't know if it's Lay's, but they have the barbecue on it and it tastes like potato chip with a hint of depression because the barbecue don't be barbecuing at all.
There's Team Barbecue Chip. Comment barbecue down below.
I decided to make use of the leftover cheese from earlier. As I got back into the cheese, I knew that the next few hours were going to be rough.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be deeply regretting this cheese in about 20 minutes.
I blanked out for a second. He's dumping barbecue chips and cheese.
Oh man,
You gotta get it how you live.
Just gotta get my chip together.
After my pathetic joke, I worked my way through the rest of the chips and the cheese.
I'm calling that done.
With the chips and the cheese down, it was time for the next item, which is a bag of peanut M&Ms. These were harder to open than they were to eat. Thankfully, knives
M&Ms?
exist.
Sharing size.
The combination of the sweet chocolate and the salty peanuts are what make peanut M&Ms truly spectacular.
And they're so thick, bro. Those are
We're down.
they
The
look
next
like
item will
a
probably come as a surprise.
fish oil
Thank goodness
capsule.
Susan had some strawberries to help cancel out some of the calories.
Oh yes. Let's be honest. The man's diet felt a lot more balanced, even though does not feel like the right word to say. But she had her potatoes though. She had her potatoes, and then she had the potatoes and strawberries. The only thing healthy she had. What did the guy have? The man had a Subway sandwich, which wasn't the worst thing in the world. I feel like he had something healthy for breakfast though. I could be misremembering though.
Everyone, it's about 4:10 right now, which means I have about 7 hours and 50 minutes left. The good news is I'm 50% through this diet. The bad news is the next 2 meals are gonna be even harder than the first and the second meals.
The second one
All
didn't
right,
seem
guys,
too
the next
bad. The
item in
first meal
Susan's
was
diet
ridiculous.
is 2 bacon cheeseburgers. I'm having a hard time deciding where I want to go to get the bacon
Why
cheeseburgers.
why do they
I'm
like
going to let
bacon
Yelp
so
decide.
much?
Each restaurant on Yelp has a number attached.
Like,
to
do
it.
you not
So,
get tired
I'm
of
gonna
it?
let a random number generator choose where I go to get my bacon cheeseburgers.
Because I love a bacon burger. Don't get it twisted. But I can only eat one at a time. Like, I can only eat one, and then I don't want to eat another one for like 2-3 weeks. Like, it feels it doesn't feel good eating one, but it tastes good.
The seventh item on the list was Five Guys. Unfortunately, Five Guys' bacon cheeseburger is one of the highest calorie burgers in fact.
It's so over. It's so over. Oh my goodness. This might have cost you the challenge. That right there. You should have just went to McDonald's where the bacon cheeseburgers are this big. Oh, he might have cost himself.
Which was gonna be a problem. But I had an even bigger problem to worry about in the next
You said it feels unhealthy? No, bacon burgers are obviously unhealthy, but it feels super unhealthy. Like when I eat it, I don't feel good. There's a lot of unhealthy foods I can eat and I still feel fine afterwards, but bacon cheeseburgers are not one of them.
meal. Because Susan ate 6 avocados made into guacamole. If you know me,
that's
you'll
really
know that
healthy.
avocados are one of my most hated foods, and I had to eat 6 of them.
Everyone, this meal is gonna be incredibly tough
6
because I have one
avocados
of my
is
least favorite
ridiculous.
foods on planet Earth on my table right now. But every item I can get down is
Avocados
a step
one of your
in the
least
right
favorite?
direction.
I forgot you wrap corn dog with bacon and things like that. Like your taste is gonna be awkward.
All right, that one was really bad.
I decided to start off with the 6 avocados made into guacamole, which is where I ran into another problem.
Okay, these are
You
not
almost
fucking
cut
ripe
your-
at all, dude.
Oh.
Holy shit. I feel like one of those people that just comes around to your table
That's way
when
too
you're
much.
eating at a Mexican restaurant and makes guacamole right in front of you.
I did the best I could.
That looks ridiculous.
But I'm gonna call this chopped avocado slash guacamole. Since the next item on the list was a full bag of chips, I decided to combine the two.
I'll be eating it with a full bag of chips.
I expected this to taste absolutely disgusting, but I was quite surprised.
It's actually not that bad.
I figured it was because of the tasty Doritos buffering the taste of the avocado.
Cap, avocado just tastes
So once
good.
I finished the Doritos, I decided to deal with the guacamole later.
Yeah, we're gonna push that off to the side.
I wonder if his house is
I
disgusting.
moved on to the next item on the list, which is
Because that's just
bacon
what you
cheeseburgers.
assume with,
Shout out
with
to
someone
Five
who
Guys
has
for the
this much
unnecessarily
trash.
high-calorie burgers they make. Boom.
I am an In-N-Out guy at heart, but these were tasty.
Not bad.
In
The
and
first few-
out. Like you think, like when you say that, do you think Five Guys is better than In and Out? I need to have a conversation with you. I didn't know how your brain worked.
Bites were at least.
I gotta say, if you made it up into this point of the video, just drop a cheeseburger emoji down below.
With all the food
In-N-Out,
from the
cool.
first 2 meals in my stomach
It's
and
not
all that
Five
cheese from
Guys.
earlier, this is when things really started to go downhill.
Oh man.
Oh, that cheese getting
from
to you?
earlier. It's not
Yeah.
mixing very well with the avocado
All that
I just
cheese
ate.
getting to you, bro.
My sweet goodness.
I pushed on to the next item.
I know you like Five Guys, Waka. I know you like Five Guys. Is that how you felt saying that? Waka, I look at you and I can tell. 5 Guys is just your type, because 6 is too many and 4 is too little.
Item, which was a box of mac and cheese.
Next thing I gotta get. Next thing I gotta get. Next thing I gotta get.
Your brain not the only thing farting right now. Your mouth
Next
is.
Thing I gotta get to. A full box of mac and cheese.
At this point, I was much fuller than I expected to be. And with time running out, I needed to make something happen. This mac and cheese felt like a sandbag in my stomach. All that was on my mind was the ridiculous amount of cheese that I had already eaten earlier.
Man, this mac and cheese just sucks. Sorry. No offense, Kraft, but lately your products have just been subpar.
It took a little while, but I was able to finish the rest of the mac and cheese.
No offense, but your products is kind of garbage. Okay, tee up. All right, please, Kraft. Your food is trash. His words, not mine. Okay, Kraft. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. I'm an innocent bystander.
Well, the mac and cheese is down.
Next up was another surprising item. 3 bananas.
Shout out to Susan for allowing me to get some potassium in today.
With how full I was at this point,
Okay,
I knew
her
that these
diet-
bananas were gonna give me some serious trouble.
This food is like turning healthier as the day goes on. You know what I mean? Because you have the healthy fats in the avocado, you have the healthiness in the banana, you had the healthiness in the potatoes, you had the healthiness in one more thing from earlier that I can't remember.
And they most definitely did.
Those bananas might be how they're still able to live right now, because I don't see how they can live with everything
about half
else.
this bowl of chopped avocado slash guacamole left, and one more banana. It's about $7.55 right now.
So you tapped out on guacamole and the banana, but not 568 pounds of bacon. That don't even make sense to me. The bacon was fine, but the banana and guacamole was too far. Strawberries, yes, the strawberries were healthy.
Still the same day. I'm very full right now, which is not good considering the meal I have after this.
With how full I felt at this point, I was highly doubting I'd be able to complete this challenge.
I
With
doubt
my
you could
fullness
do it,
levels
too.
and the fact that I'd taken
Just
down
because you
almost
beat the
18,000
other one.
calories, it was time to see how much
Barely beat
damage
the
had
other one.
actually been done.
Everybody, I gained over 15 pounds in the world's heaviest man's diet challenge. So let's make a deal. If I've gained over 16 pounds in this challenge, then you have to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. But if I've gained under 16 pounds in this challenge, then not only do you have to give the video a thumbs down, but you gotta unsubscribe.
My pre-challenge weight was 169.1 pounds. My post-challenge weight was 186 pounds, a gain of almost 17 pounds. With only 5
Jesus.
items left on Susan's meal plan,
How
I
does
gave
your
myself 2
body deal with like the loose fat and the stretch marks, dog? That's a lot. Thank you, the only thesaurus for the gifted, man. Appreciate you. What this video about? Eating disorders. That's at least that's what it feels like, man. Goodness.
hours of digestion time. But even then, I knew that completing this challenge was going to be close to impossible.
It's about 10:49 right now, which means I'm about an hour left in this meal.
The main dinner item was 10 fish tacos.
Oh my goodness, that hit me. It's healthy though. It's fish. It's fish, so it's fairly healthy. But oh my goodness. Oh gosh. 10? 10? Wow, Ooh, I got a PP. A, B, C, D. Need 3 of those in me. I'm gonna be signed one of these days. I'm gonna be signed one.
With how I feel right now, finishing this challenge is going to be close to impossible. So it's best that I stay as efficient as possible.
Ah! This guy, man. This guy and his puns are just unbearable.
Okay, now I'm done. These are like the saddest fish tacos I've ever made in my life.
They do look very, very depressing. I wouldn't eat a fish taco though. I'm not that much of a fish fan.
Yes, I just put ketchup on a fish taco. Don't knock it till you tried it.
There was no way I was going
not
to be
mad
able
at
to
it.
finish the avocado from earlier on its own. I knew that the most efficient strategy was going to be putting it on top of my fish tacos.
Halfway through our tacos, and I'm very much over everything right now. I despised guacamole before this, and I despise it even more now.
I knew that I most likely had about 12 to 13 pounds of food inside of me. The other few pounds were water weight. Long story short, I was nearing capacity. At this point, I had to focus on the higher volume items.
Right, guacamole and our tacos are down.
I set my sights on the last banana.
That cheese from earlier is not showering too good right now.
That's how he pulled the banana.
I finished
Just
off
like
the
a
banana,
ooh-ah.
but now it was really time for a high volume.
Rice and beans.
I can't believe I've made it here, but I've made
I'm
it
not
here.
a big
Rice
beans
and
fan.
To get these rice
Unless
and
they're
beans down,
green
I decided to
beans.
bring an old friend.
I
to the
can
party.
kill some.
Time for some wild sauce.
Wow
What's a
sauce
wild
was
sauce?
everything I needed.
Cause
Until a few
that
seconds
looks
later when I
awful
realized
lot
I
like
needed
mayonnaise.
Knowing
just
that this
throw
plate of
mayonnaise
rice and
on
beans was
rice?
the last high volume item on the list, I was able to
You'll throw mayonnaise on green beans too, wouldn't you? Yo, I could destroy some green beans, bro. Green beans might just be my favorite veggie. I don't think there's anything green I like more than green beans. What's your favorite green food?
finish him off.
Rice and beans are down. My goodness, I am unbearably full right now.
I decided to go after the bag of pepperoni next. At this point, my stomach was
Yuck!
making noises I had never heard it make before.
Yo,
make
that
things even
is me in kindergarten type food. A bag of
I had
pepperoni?
unknowingly made a mistake that I haven't made in a food challenge in years.
Oh,
What?
man, this is definitely not good.
What did you do?
I am in a world of not so goodness right now. It's currently 11:10 right now, which means I have about 49 minutes and
You about to take your
50,
break or something?
40 whatever seconds left. I'm gonna take a few minutes.
That's
to
what
breathe,
it is. Yeah, he
and
took a
then
break.
Come back.
It's all over.
I thought that this item on the table was the last item on the list, but I had 2 items left, not 1. Thankfully, my grocery store closes at 1 a.m. With time running out, I knew where I had to go next.
Just looking at this stuff makes me nauseous.
Looking at you is making me nauseous, man. You look like you're going through it.
Not good.
The second to last item on the list was a box of Hot Pocket potatoes, which were unfortunately discontinued in 2011. Since these were just
What?
potato skin bites, I knew that the only suitable replacement would be potato skins.
Hot Pocket potatoes? That's the fattest thing I think I've ever heard.
My chances of actually finishing the last meal was already close to 0. On top of that, I was having flashbacks to the world's heaviest man's diet challenge.
You having flashbacks to that. I just looked at my chat and someone said Cheetos with the cucumbers. What are you talking about? Imagine dipping a Cheeto in guacamole. Yeah, I'm about to throw up.
Finishing that plate of potatoes was one of the most difficult things I had done in years, but this was gonna be even more difficult.
All right, everyone, now the time is 11:42. Food
You
baby's
lost.
not gotten any better.
It's okay though. It's okay you lost because
Everyone, I have
Like,
16
you know what's
minutes.
crazy about his belly? It's like you could tell he's fit everywhere else besides the belly. I think that's the craziest part. Like you can tell he's fit, but the belly is outrageous.
Everyone, I have 16 minutes and 40 seconds left to make something happen. Oh, this is gonna be a battle, everybody, but
Cucumbers are not avocado. I know. I was making a completely different reference when I said that. I wasn't implying cucumbers were avocados. It was a thing that came to my mind. Like imagine dipping a Cheeto in guacamole.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Why is it always the potatoes, man? Potatoes are just like bricks in my stomach right now.
It really is.
After 2 potato skins, I had to move to the next item.
I cannot handle those potatoes right now.
And the timer doesn't really matter.
Need a quick refreshment before I get into this last item. I'm so glad I've made it through the heaviest
Okay.
man's and hopefully the heaviest woman's diet. If there was anybody else left, I don't even know what I would do.
Heaviest non-binary.
I moved on to the next item, which is a full box of honey buns. After spending what
Goodness
felt like
gracious, a full box of honey buns. Now you have to do the heaviest transgender man and woman diet. Milk the series. Milk it till you can't milk it no more.
16 years unwrapping all the honey buns, I took my first bite.
Oh, my sweet goodness.
Yeah, he going through
Feels
it.
like I have a giant stomach full of nacho cheese, pizza, tacos, fucking everything else I ate today.
Yeah, I was
With time
about to
running
say
out
that's
and the
exactly
rest
what
of
your
the honey
stomach
buns
is.
and potato skins left, I was preparing to fail my second challenge in a row. But regardless, I did everything I could to keep eating.
4,300 calories deep for meal
Really good.
4.
You should-
Why does she do it to
Yeah,
herself
so
is the real question.
Bro,
I decided to move around to hopefully make some space in my stomach.
He had his crack
swear,
out.
I have no idea what I'm doing sometimes.
That's probably how it be when you reach a certain, you know what I'm saying, you start eating too much, you don't really care what's going on, bro, especially when you eating. Trust me, been there, done that. Used to have my crack all out in middle school when I was a chubby one. I don't know. No, I didn't. No, I had guys, I was fat. I was so insecure about my weight that I had a dream that I had a bottom locker and I couldn't stand up after opening the locker. Like in my dream, I was literally like this. I was like I couldn't move. Man, good times.
This is stupidity at its finest. If you guys still at the below the video, I want you to drop one of those cinnamon roll emojis down below.
I was down to the last honey bun. I was able to finish it, but unfortunately, I just couldn't eat anymore.
I have 4 minutes left. Everyone, I am tapped out. There's no way.
Boo!
Oh, honey.
Boo! He's a quitter! Boo!
Oh my goodness. There's no way.
And
You're
then
a quitter?
I got the miracle I needed.
I knew
More stomach space.
you weren't a quitter. I knew you weren't a
I
quitter.
pushed through to the last potato skin, and with 1 minute and 16 seconds left, the challenge was complete.
I knew it.
I have
I had
done it.
faith in him.
I have successfully eaten
had faith in
the
him.
world's heaviest woman's.
23,000. Like, you know how boring it is to eat that much? Her whole day is eating. You don't have time to do nothing else but eat when you eat that much. Yeah, and then when you're not eating, you have to get someone to restock your fridge because your fridge isn't fitting all this food. Just greedy. Okay, that's just 23,000 calories a day. That's just greedy. All right. Good job on you, Eric, for finishing. But goodness gracious.